How's everyone doing today? If you're playing The Crew 2014 and 2023 newer, and you get very annoyed by stuff like this little stuff that you can't get out of the freaking, because you can't fast travel to get close enough to it, and it just grinds your gears. There's also some up here, which I've gotten rid of mine, and there's also some next to Salem Woods, which I've also gotten rid of it. But if you're primarily focused on this, you should unlock everything down here. I think there's also even some extra areas down in the corners of keys that you can't get as well. So if you're interested in actually unlocking the full map, today I'm going to show you how. First off, to get started, go ahead and come in between Nashville and Forest Hills. This is on every game, whether you're on PC or console here. And zoom in, find this bridge right here. It's right next to Nashville. It's the first bridge next to Nashville. Technically not, but the first main bridge. And you can find the water here, right here. That's like cut in half. It doesn't line up perfectly. Go ahead and fast travel to that, and that's your way under. I suggest using a raid vehicle for this, just because you're doing a lot of off-roading down here. Mine's only level 829 out of the 1497. This will do just fine. It doesn't. Your level doesn't really matter. Just go ahead and come down here and go to your left. And what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way down here. There is no fast traveling when you're under here, and there also is no waypoints. So just to note, we're going to come all the way down here and come out to here. And then go up to New York. We're going to come in New York. And we're going to drive up this little river here. And make our way out to here. Because if you go out here, you're screwed. And also, if your vehicle comes out of the water too far, like you drive too far up on land, that counts as a crash. Alright, if you've made it this far, you've made it past the easy part. Driving up the coast and around here shouldn't take any more than like 10 minutes maximum. If you skipped ahead in the video, thinking that you could do this, and then proceeded to get stuck here, welcome back. If you made it by first try, congrats. Basically, just make sure you have a full tank of nitrous, and then try and hit it more from like a left angle side, so that you'll go up and veer to the right, and by the end of the veer, you'll be on top. I am surprised that actually worked there, so I just ended up doing like 2 circles and made it up. If you do happen to crash in this area, it's alright. I'm pretty sure the first spawn point that they bring you back to is one of these bridges here. And I think it might be this one. I could be mistaken, but you're not going to lose too much progress actually at this point. So that's pretty nice. Now that we made it past this part, we've actually made it to where it begins to get hard. This is where you're going to need to check your map a lot and be very careful, drive very slowly, and just, this is not a rushing process, just get it over with. I find the hood view to come in pretty handy, especially when you're getting close to the edge of the water. But just remember that you can still fly out of the water regardless of your camera view, and it will send you back, I'm pretty sure, to that bridge that I showed before as well. As you're continuing over there, stay as close to the edge of the land as you feel comfortable. Just remember that you can't drive out so far like this. You can see that red as soon as you enter that red area. So just sort of figure out where that is and where you can drive safely to continue down. So now that you've made it to these islands here, aka the hard part, just go ahead and follow the route that I proceed to do. You're going to want to go inside of all of the islands to begin with. So it also helps if at this point you make your map smaller so you can see the waterways more clearly. So you're just going to come through very middle, or very inside of all the islands. You're going to make a right to come around this one. And this is the hardest part right here, to make it around this corner up in here. So I would just be very careful, because you can't go too high up on this island here or you will crash. And also keep an extremely close eye on where your radius is of where you can be driving. I like to put my camera on this one, and you can carefully look. So just make sure that your vehicle is not coming out of the water. If your vehicle comes out of the water, you're basically screwed. It is possible to go back under, but it's very unlikely. Okay, so I got quite a bit of room to go straight ahead, right? I'm going to go into hood view so that my camera works. Alright, stop. We should be good though. We're going to come and then we're going to make a sharp right. Or left, I mean. Do not go right. And now you should be good for now. Continue up this path. As a general rule of thumb, okay, you can go around that island safely. General rule of thumb is stay as close to the land as possible, especially when you're screwing around on the edge of the map. So, I don't really take any chances. Congratulations on making it this far. At this point, you're going to have to go down this divot. There's nothing to worry about. You can go down safely and just chill as close to the edge as you can when available. One more massive thing to go down here. Now, once you've made it to this point, just be careful. The first time I was down here, I hit one of these very stupidly, and it freaking rolled my car and crashed me, and it sent me all the way back to that bridge, the first one that I was talking about, like all the way back over here. So if you don't want to deal with what you've just done, just be very careful, be very slow, and just get it done. There is no rush. Like that could have been bad. Alright, be very careful, because this makes you get away from the edge. So just stay very close to this. we got daylight again. Alright, no more rain. So yeah, just be careful of, there's random holes here. Just make sure you're ready for everything. Hopefully you should know exactly what to expect if you're watching this first. As you can see, it's a pretty much straight shot in from here. All you have to do is carefully go around this edge, making sure you're not rolling. Just get close to it. Don't be afraid to get up close and personal. Just don't get too close lest you roll your car on one of these freaking little bumps. And as you can see right there, that bridge that you're partially seeing, that's partially rendered in, you're safe now. You don't have to be around any edges. Just make sure you go to the right of the state prison. Let me go ahead and get up here just so everyone can see that it is going to work. And your time has been well spent. Just remember, the right side of the state prison. You're not really limited on how close you can be to the edge or anything at this point. You're pretty much golden. And welcome. You freaking made it. It's not necessary, I assume, but I would recommend having the perk maxed out for this, which I do. That would be useful just to unlock it quicker. Remember just to be careful of any jumps or anything that just looks too steep, as you can jump out of the water and that would reset your progress. Oh dang. Forgot about that. And there you have it. A completely unlocked map. Now I should note, for other areas, such as ones down in Keys, you can just do however you'd like, because you enter around this area. You can come down through this lake and come down on the left side of Florida. Or if you wanted, you could come down and go down this edge of Florida. I would recommend probably this edge of Florida, because there is some little spots like here and here, I believe, that are locked. And if you really want to get everything unlocked, it's more of a learning experience for you. But if anyone needs help, do not be afraid to leave a comment. I would love to get a comment and help someone out. And I guess that'll be it for this video. I really hope that it helps someone out, but I'm not sure how many people still play this game in 2023, 2024, the future, whatever, right? But if you do want to unlock all your map, this is definitely, I believe this is the only way to do it, is to go the route that I showed you. There are multiple other options, but they all get blocked. For example, if you enter here and go up through the Midwest, you'll get blocked right here at Dairyland, because you can't go under this, because you can fast travel to this road. So or I thought you could. Regardless, there is a wall. As for this area here, right here at this little bridge in Chicago, going down, there is... Dang, the mouse is so much faster than the controller. So come in, this right here, there's a massive hole. Sort of like the first one that we went through, like over here in this area or something. There's that one that you gotta drive around. But that one's actually not able to be done. And there's one more area, one more way to get in. Just take this river up. However, this way is also blocked by an area right in here. Sort of like, again, sort of like that area that we got stuck in, how it was very bumpy. Except right about here, so you'll be very close to making it out. Just spikes in the road, and your vehicle doesn't know how to handle that too well. Maybe you can get by, but I mean, this is definitely just take the East Coast route. So much easier, and you'll have it done in no time. And that is how you get a 100% unlocked map in The Crew 2014.